Well, it does depend on how your childhood was when you were growing up. Were you exposed to the Disney princesses, or were you exposed to the Africa magic type of love, where the willy willy? Yeah, but funny enough, there was always that mother-in-law that was always trying to poison the stew and then also taste the stew before she serves the stew, you know. But I'm thinking about the way you asked me the question. Me personally, I don't believe I ever saw, and this is really sad actually. I never saw my mom and dad really embrace. I don't think I ever saw them. I don't think I've seen them um like a kiss, like mwah. Not snogging, not no, not that. I'm saying like
Even
just
a peck.
I think I saw my dad do that once, and I think my mom gave him one bombastic side eye. That was what did you do? Why are you kissing me? Kind of look, like as if it was like remorse for something. So you said something about trade earlier, and yeah. So growing up is really important on how you see love, but did cartoons ever really come true? Did you really see a Scooby Doo driving a vehicle? No, I understood that that was a cartoon. It was not reality. So somehow maybe that's just for me. I didn't think of that cartoon life to be reality. But now I'm thinking of that particular guy. There was one particular guy. This guy was tall, handsome, all the muscles.
Mills and Bones
Story.
I was going to say
Perfect.
Mills and Bones.
The deep voice.
Those are the dangerous ones.
Sweet.
Those are the dangerous ones.
And it was a Valentine's. I think it was the first guy I ever bought a Valentine's gift for, and he didn't show up on that day. Yeah,
What's his name?
I'm not telling you.
Let's go and look
let's-
for
you
him.
know-
Let's help you.
Let's do it.
Sisters,
Quick.
sisters.
you know we'll find him on
Align.
TikTok.
No. So, but the truth is, I think that shocker was like a learning curve for me. I know they buy gift for just anybody again. You have to be intentional. But the fact that I was willing to gift was a surprise to him, because I asked later. He was surprised. Like, you wanted to give me something? You weren't expecting something from me? So the reason he didn't show up was because he assumed that he had to deliver something hefty. And he didn't show up because he didn't think he had what it took. So, yeah, it is a mindset thing. So, yes, I did have that moment where I was waiting and the Prince Charming didn't show up. Yes, I did. And I'll probably post his name on my story and just put the name. So only you people will know.
I will be checking.
I won't
Please
say
be
why.
checking. You know I can't check on the stage, but please be checking for
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
okay? Yeah. But I mean, many of us have had experiences where we've been disappointed in love. And to our therapist, do you think that heartbreak can actually be a form of awakening?
Oh, absolutely. I think anything and everything is a learning. A lot of times, it's easier to blame someone or than feel the guilt of anything. So when you say heartbreak, does your heart actually even really break? Let's even ask that question. What does heartbreak mean? Your heart doesn't break. However, there's a feeling as though it has happened, right? And you can't wish that feeling away. You can't pray that feeling away, whether you like it or not. There's certain things that you need to do. For me, for example, my first lover came to my house, said goodbye. I said goodbye in return. And the following day, I tried to phone him. I didn't reach him. I called him a couple of times. I didn't reach him. 3 days after, he calls me and says he's in America.
Oh, wow.
What?
I'm like, which America?
One of
No, I'm
those.
so sorry. Give me his name.
That one, gladly.
Name.
Gladly, I shall give you.
Goodness
in private,
me.
I shall give you. He said, I'm in America. I said, doing what? I said, but you left my house. He said he didn't know how to say goodbye. So
Are you sure he's telling the truth?
well, I mean, I can
Well.
only take what he said, right? But what that did for me made me say to myself, never ever will I ever give myself like this to anybody again. Now, when we say those things, we don't actually even know that we're saying them. And we don't know the effect of what saying that thing really means and what message it's sending to your subconscious mind that only accepts and never rejects.
Wow.
Right? So once it takes on that belief, because it's registered that love is equals to pain. So I remember when I then met some guy that I really liked, I said to him, I'm not a relationship person. I can't give him a heart. That I'm so screwed up. Can we just be friends? And he said, well, he can't go about kissing all his friends.
Oh.
So I said, okay, you know what? I can only give 30%. And he said, I'll give the 70.
Oh.
And I thought, you know,
Oh my God.
so at least that made up for the first one, right? And so, fortunately, but then that thing went on for 7 years. And eventually, he ended the relationship. I don't know why. Till today. Do you understand?
Hey, wo.
So everybody say-
Mama, please, can you tell me if... So I'm so sorry, Simi. Because, we haven't attacked this hypnosis side of things. Are you sure you did not hypnotize him to come back?
No, because I would never manipulate anybody or anything. If you are not doing it willingly, I would never ask you to do something that you don't want to do. So I learned so many things from all the relationships. I mean, that's going back to your question. I learned so many things. I learned right now more about myself actually than anyone else. Because now I know that the relationships that you're in are meant to actually turn on a light bulb of who you are and the things you need to heal. So your partner is actually your teacher. It's not painful. What they're doing is showing you. So they're turning on the light to say, this is all that is inside you. So your past beliefs, your nature, your nurture, how you saw your parents. She never saw her parents kiss.
Yeah.
So all those things registered in your head, registered in your subconscious, registered in your body, that's how you show up for relationships. So your relationships are meant to show you who you are. So if you see it as a learning rather than a heartbreak, then you're going to be learning so much and growing in from all the relationships you decide to go into.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Take it as learning, not heartbreak. I absolutely love that. So over to you, Titi, because, before you did mention you never saw your parents kiss. So
Yeah.
let's talk about love in today's era, where we're in the era of voice notes, ghosting, and running off to America. So how do you think love has changed in today's era, especially in Nigeria, where we balance tradition with modern independence?
Okay, so I feel like social media and technology has helped us skip a lot of steps. It's sort of given us a Google form. Oh yeah, do you like this? No. 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 Yes. No. No. Yes. And that process of learning about someone, their wants, their likes, their dislikes, and whether you align, I think it's important, but the process of the learning is also important. And it gives you a chance to sort of breathe the same air with this person before you even go further. But I feel like, chats and WhatsApp and all the other social media has essentially taken away that opportunity. Now, if you want to go old school and actually write notes about your day and talk to each other and not just send emojis, because it just feels like
One letter was
one
K.
letter.
Okay. It's K.
I don't know. This emoji lifestyle, it's not for me.
And I used to read Shakespeare, where men would write pages and pages of
Yes.
poetry.
Like, seriously?
Have you seen the Songs of Solomon?
Oh,
Woo!
Come on.
go read your Bible.
Come on.
Go and read that Bible.
Solo was a bad boy.
You get it? or Adam speaking to Eve. You get it?
So there's a reason why pastors don't use it in church much. You never hear them say from Songs of Solomon verse. No, you never hear the pastors say it. No. But I have to say, back to what you said, I feel like 2025 is showing us a new way how to love, but whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't think that's for me to say. I think it's for you to say and identify for yourself. I don't think anybody can tailor how you love, because how you were loved is definitely going to have an impact on how you express love. But one thing I can say is that you need to be a complete person first before you expect to be a part of a relationship. So let's talk. So you want the G-Wagon, right? You want that guy that has a nice G-Wagon. He has everything, right? I can see you smiling. I can see you. I'm looking at you. I know. But guess what? Do you want to be part of the process where he grew to earn the money to get that G-Wagon, or you just want him already ready-made, ready packaged? So that, because that's essentially what social media is showing us. The guy shows up with a nice new car with a big red bow on it and red balloons inside and a car key and hands it over to a girl. But you don't know how long that girl has been with that guy and what she's seen in that relationship to get to that level, So, yeah, don't be swayed by what you're seeing on socials. A lot of it is packaged. Sometimes those cars are actually rented. They ain't real. AI is even making it worse because some of these people you're seeing are not even real. I actually saw a particular video of a lady with a guy that does not exist. The guy does not exist, yeah. So it was like a restaurant scene, and the guy was like sitting on one side and she was on the other side. And the picture was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. And this guy is just so hands. And he looked like that what she was wearing wasn't plain. But it wasn't real.
Nano banana.
I'm telling you.
It was just attention.
It was just for clicks.
Attention the people.
Yeah. That was it. So you never know what is real right now. So please make your findings first and then try and build as you grow. Don't just expect that. What do they call them now? Cybertrucks? Yeah. Don't. It's not always real, people. It's not always real.
Wow, that's really profound. But still on the topic of social media, Ini, as a therapist, because there is so much information on social media. There's positive information, but there's also negative information. And whether or not you like it, it does play a role in shaping your own thoughts and opinions of the world if you're exposed to it long enough. So in your own opinion as a therapist, do you feel that, exposure to Instagram's version of the perfect couples has made us more self-aware or selfish?
Selfish. Selfish, definitely selfish. Because now you just take for instance what Titi shared. You see this amazing couple on IG, and sometimes some couples are vulnerable enough to share their journeys with us. But it's like somehow, because of the dopamine reward that Instagram gives, you actually skip the process of their journey, and you zero in on, because remember that what social media does is it cuts down your attention span. And so you skip the story, but you hone in on what would feed the good part of your brain. And so you see this couple doing well, beautiful couple, you're sleeping on Bella Niger's feed, and you're seeing all of them, and you're seeing how he's holding out the door for her. She wants to have 11 babies. I do not understand people that want to have 11 babies.
I wish them the best.
I have 3 kids, and listen, I almost want to drop one of them one by one.
In different houses.
I have one. And I'm still very sleep deprived.
Listen, sometimes I tell my children, and I tell them, I hope you don't have trauma from this, but I will drop you at Jack on the bus stop. Like I would, if you jump on that chair again, I will drop you. But yeah, so you see all these people, you see how it's so, and the thing is that the thing about social media is that it just shows you it's not even up to a snippet of a person's life. It's just like it's not even up to a minute. It's a breeze of someone's life, but then it's designed to make you desire it. Because that's what commercials do. And then now Instagram is like a constant TV commercial that you're watching, and so you'd find that your desires change, and if you're not careful, you begin to compromise what your values are, and that's how selfishness inches in. I want to give, I hope I was able to answer your question, because I really want to, when you ask the question, what is heartbreak exactly, I want to give you a psychological explanation of how heartbreaks work. So when you're in a relationship, again, the dopamine reward system happens. You are constantly with this person that you like, that you love, and so every time there's there's a feed of dopamine. And so your brain your brain and your heart actually get used to the dopamine reward of being with a person that you love.
Wow.
Now, when that stops, it's like a withdrawal.
Yeah.
If you see anyone, if you're trying to take a tablet away from a toddler or turn out their favorite movie, TV show, watch the way they, exactly. So your brain is actually throwing a tantrum, so is your heart. So what happens is your prefrontal cortex, which is actually your rational center, and your limbic system, which is your emotional center, they go out of sync. It's like something scrambles, there's a glitch, and then they actually grow bigger because of the pain that you feel. And because they grow bigger, they begin to amplify every emotion that you feel. And that's why the pain now seems out of this world. It seems double, triple even. And sometimes you can't control it. You can't control it here. If someone asks you, how are you feeling? Say, I don't know. I just don't know. I feel like my heart is going to burst. So that's, just in case you were wondering, that's actually how it happens. And from there you have cognitive dissonance, and you begin to do things, accept things that you naturally wouldn't, because what your brain is trying to, your brain has, alarm bells have gone off, and your brain feel, it's a threat.
Yep.
And
You're
so you're
fighting
trying to, exactly. So you begin to hold on and latch on to things that will make you feel better, because you're looking for a dopamine high or hit. Exactly.
You're
That's
looking
the
for
word.
a hit.
Yeah.
That's
You're
the
looking
word.
for a
Goodness
quick hit.
Yeah. So now you know. Now you know.
Amazing. In
goodness.
fact, I saw you writing down notes there,
Yes.
you in the pink. I'm going to take those notes from you after, okay? Or at least copy them, because
It's deep.
it's deep.
It's actually deep.
It is deep. It
There's
is
that
deep.
so that's where broken heart syndrome comes from.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
It's like cheating as well.
oh.
Sorry, let's not.
Oh.
Let's
I was
No,
gonna
we
say
have to. We
that.
have to.
We have to go there.
You have to
We
go
have to
there.
go there. We have to go there.
Sorry.
So
Please.
so is the dopamine like overload when the cheating happens, or what?
It's gone.
It's
so, I
gone.
mean, so you have the four. So it's dopamine, oxytocin,
Okay.
serotonin, and endorphins. Those are
Okay.
the good feeling hormones.
Yes.
Cortisol is the opposite,
That's it.
Wow.
and that settles in your system, and you're carrying it for years. And that's what starts to create diseases in your body that you don't know, because your body keeps the scores, and your organs and your glands start to hold on to those things. So, for example, your lungs hold on to grief.
Goodness.
So you can have lung cancer from a heartbreak or a loss.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
Deep.
Yes, guys.
You know when people are
deep.
crying,
that
you know when
bad?
people are crying, they're gasping for air. When you have a
Yes.
panic
Yeah.
attack.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
You're-
because that's the area that's
yes.
affected.
So I mean, if I read something, because I'm an emotional code practitioner, so what we do is help you release your unresolved emotions, because your body keeps the scores,
Goodness. me.
right? So
And you people still say
Sorry.
that we should still love.
yes, but that's don't love for something in return.
No, but
If
still.
you love for something in return, you will always be heartbroken.
So right now.
If you love for love's sake, you won't. Because I'm looking at you for what can I give you, not what can I get from you.
Okay.
It's more of how can I serve you. You know, I was telling somebody some days ago, I said, imagine the way we are with our businesses, right? We wake up in the night, we're thinking about how to service our clients, do better, bring AI, get more clients, da-da-da-da-da. All those things. We wake up in the morning, the first thing we're thinking about is, how can I do better with my businesses today? Imagine if you spent 40 minutes of that, 40% of that, thinking about how you can make your spouse's or your partner's life better.
Come on.
Ha.
Imagine
That's
how
deep.
when you wake up in the morning, you're thinking, how can I make Titi smile today?
Oh, thank you.
How can I make, how can I bring more ease into her life by just being present? Imagine if you did just 40%, not even 100%, 40% of that in building your relationship, because whether you like it or not, the most important relationship in your life is your romantic relationship.
That's right.
And it can mess you up so bad. And it can also build you up so bad. So if you're with somebody that really gives back, feeds into you like you're feeding into them, you will take over the world. But if you're with somebody that is sucking your blood dry,
Oh.
you get it. And they too, they are sucking your own blood. As both of you are now become
you can't go
beings.
anywhere.
That's why
With
they call it
mosquitoes.
a toxic
Yeah,
relationship.
go anywhere.
You can't. And we choose that because also of where we're coming from and how love was
Yeah.
taught to us and all the
Yes.
deficit in us that person is meant to teach us.
Yeah.
But let's focus more on, like what Titi said, let's focus more on how to give.
Yeah.
They look grass. We say that grass is greener on the other side. Why? Because they're watering it. They're putting manure in it. They are speaking kind. I had flowers that would
Yes.
die that I will speak kind words to it in 7 days, and those
Wow.
flowers will wake up.
It
Have you-
Interesting.
What?
Yes,
Have
yes,
you
yes.
go home today, guys? Try this.
Wow.
Put rice, just a handful of rice, in 2 different bottles. You can take
Wow.
bottles like this. Eh?
Okay.
Label one bottle bad bottle.
Okay.
Just label it bad bottle. And label the second one good bottle. On the bad bottle, every day for 7 days, try it and send me a DM. Say you're a bastard. I hate you. Nothing good can come out of you. All the things you say to yourself in the privates, when you're criticizing yourself, say it to that bottle. You will never succeed at anything you... Then the good bottle, just tell it, you are so beautiful.
Wow.
There's nothing I cannot do without you. There's nothing I can do without you. I love you. Just say kind words to it. Send me a DM after 7 days of what happens to the bad bottle and what happens to the good bottle.
This is
Wow,
deep.
it's deep.
This
And
is
it's
deep.
crazy to think that if your words can have that much power
Try it.
on the bottles, how much more power
In your life.
in your life?
Thank you, my sister. So
Yeah.
stop using the word heartbreak. Heartbreak will come. Start to use the word lessons.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And also, you know, if there's anybody here in the audience, I'm not judging. I listen. I'm not judging for now. If you know that
for
you've
now.
been
Yes,
cheating
yes.
in the past, I hope that after today's session, you will change your ways.
But you know, cheating. And for who, my heart actually goes out to anyone who feels the need to go from woman to woman or man to man. Because you're not wicked. You're not wicked to the other person as much as it seems like. You're actually more wicked to yourself.
Yeah.
Because what is happening is that because there's an emptiness in you, you feel that if I sleep with this person, a little bit, I will find a little bit of me in this person. And is that possible? No. So you would have slept with 20 people, and some of you is entering them. As is entering them, you'll be
Wow.
walking like this. You'll be wondering why.
What's going
Because a little bit of that person has also entered you, and you will never ever feel full. So I always tell people that cheat, I actually feel sorry for them more than anything, because you are breaking a promise against yourself and not your partner.
So I was thinking about all the hormone conversation that we had earlier. You mentioned the hormones, and so there's some hormones that have sort of maybe depleted, and then they're looking for a fix, or a hit. So isn't the cheating like a hit, like a temporary hit?
Yes,
It's
but
a little bit-
It's a temporary high.
Yeah, it's a
Temporary
little,
high, right?
Yes, it never lasts.
never
Why do you
Okay.
think they go to the next person? If one shoe was good enough for you, why do you have 200?
You know, cheating really comes, if we're going to get into it,
Yeah.
cheating it's a product of a broken system, and the
Wow.
broken system is you. And you know, it's even way more than, even though, you know, everything Adeola said, that and more, like 200%, but it's also that there is something broken. There is a lack of discipline, and it's also a cry for something deeper. You know, for every bad habit or every bad character, every bad behavior, there is a root cause.
Yes.
And so, you know, for different people, if you sit with different people and you find out different cheaters, and you find out why, or different cheats,
Different cheaters.
different cheats, and you find
Love
out
it.
why did you cheat? Why did you cheat? Some of them it could be I wanted to get revenge. Some of them it could
Yeah.
be, you know, why I don't see the need to stay with one person. So it's a product of a broken system. So it now begs the question: what exactly is broken? What are you trying to fix?
And it's from an unresolved trauma,
Yes,
or
definitely.
an unmet need.
Yes,
Period.
yes, true.
Interesting.
Really,
Okay.
really interesting. But I mean, since we're on the topic of cheating, how can
Wow,
somebody
we're staying
break
here.
that cycle? No, because we've spoken about, you know, what
Yeah.
cheating can do to an individual and their partner. But how can somebody break that cycle, especially in a society that praises infidelity, for example?
Our society,
That's-
our society praises bad behavior in general.
bad behavior,
Let's face
not
that.
not
If you're going to-
infidelity.
If you are going to follow
Yeah.
society, you're going to miss road.
Yeah.
And it's also the reason why those of us who still uphold good morals and values have to speak up more often. Because, and this is another disadvantage of social media. Social media has it has this loud microphone. So
Yeah.
it now also, it's going to be a thing of discipline for you. You have to pick which side you want to listen to.
It
be
feels like the
honest.
good guys keep quiet a bit too much.
Yes,
about
we
the
should.
problem.
Do we have any good guys
But-
here in the audience?
Good guys, nobody's raising their hand.
Okay.
Okay.
Can, I,
There
can,
they
I, can I tell you about a good guy? I have a fantastic husband. His name is Simi Drey. In fact, when you were talking about a person who wakes up every day and thinks 40 minutes up, my husband does that.
Gosh.
My husband wakes up every day. In fact, he comes to me. Sometimes it's annoying. It's not because I'm taking him for granted in case my husband watches this. It's not that. Sometimes it's just like, oh, God, I don't even know what I need.
Yeah.
Okay, can you just, how about that?
Yeah.
I don't know. The day is just starting. The sun has not yet risen. I don't know.
So I'm actually going to concur on that because I've been in the industry for quite a while, since I was 17, meaning that I was exposed to different people at different stages of my life, meaning there were a lot of boyfriends.
In one word.
A bit too many for my own good.
Are we going there?
However, my husband is aware. He's aware of my journey.
Yeah.
And
God bless these men.
but it's a choice. You have to also choose to love someone despite and in spite of what they've done in the past, who they were, or what has been said about them, because in the end that partner is going to have to defend you in places where you are not there. And if you find someone who is willing to, are we allowed to swear on this? Who's allowed,
We're French speakers everywhere.
Okay, yes. A guy that can take your crap, I'm going to use crap because I'm on TV, that can take your crap end on end, because everybody has crap. You know you have skoy. You stress that guy, and he's still there, and he's still supporting you, and he's still defending you, and he still pushes you. And even when a client says, we think we are going with somebody, this is the person you should go with. The person is willing to stand up for you anywhere. You need to hold on to that guy.
Yes, you do.
If he has the G-Wagon, fine. If he doesn't, fine.
We'll
but
grow it.
we will
grow it.
exactly.
And
So
the same is for women as
Exactly.
well. So we do not have a lot of
we're
time
talking
left.
about cheating. I just
Oh,
want to say
wait,
something
go-
quickly.
Okay, very quickly.
Then
because-
yes,
yeah,
something
okay.
very quickly.
yeah.
So I tell people that I'm not a faithful wife because I am faithful to my husband. I'm a faithful wife because I'm a faithful human to myself
Let's do
first. So it doesn't matter what anybody does around me. I put myself on a pedestal that nothing can touch. It doesn't matter. So when my sister was talking about broken systems, because I'm no longer broken, I'm not doing anything because anybody has to do or say anything anymore on earth.
Yeah.
I'm saying I value myself too much
True.
for any bagger to touch me. And if I allow you touch me, it's because I chose you. You didn't choose me. I'm like Jesus.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
It is a choice.
You know?
It's a choice. It's a choice.
So
It's a choice.
sadly, we are out of time. But just as we close, because we do have a lot of young people here who some may be single, some may be in relationships, and some may be starting marriages. What one word of advice do you have for our members of the audience in terms of like entering into health and establishing healthy romantic relationships?
From me first.
Yes.
So you've heard here that it's a lot of work, but what you probably have jobs as well. Before you were given that job, what happened? You were probably taken through an orientation process, right? You probably had to do some trainings. You have certificates in certain things to be able to do the job that brings you money. Now, you want that relationship that brings you love, brings you joy, brings you that dopamine rush, brings you amazing bedroom sessions. Why aren't we studying and learning and investing time to find out how to make that relationship work? Why are we just waiting for it to just fall on our lap and think, oh, don't worry, that guy will come. He'll arrive, he'll show, or that girl will come.
Godo.
You get what I'm saying?
Godo never came.
So, we need to also invest time on how to make ourselves better, make better selves, right? And then how to invest in the other person in your relationship. Not always taking, but also giving. That's my
Also
word.
giving. All right.
Yeah.
I know, right?
I don't
That
even-
is-
Aw,
I
thank
don't
you.
even know, like, should I say anything else?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But yeah, you have to become a better person if you know, heal first. I always say heal first. And the thing is that healing is a continuous journey. Don't be you never stop healing. There's always something to heal from. You get to one level of your life, another layer is open, you're like, wow, I need to, so at every point in time that you find that you need to fix something, you need to heal, by all means do so. And if you can afford therapy, of which I would tell you that you can. People always say therapy is expensive, but I say, hey, human hair is also expensive.
life.
So is life. Life in general, rent is expensive.
Fuel is expensive.
So it's an investment. If you can go for therapy, do so. If you can go to counseling, do so. And I would say this, if you're going to be in a relationship with another human being that you've never met before, you're coming from a completely different background than this person, learn, study, invest in yourself, pray.
Oh,
You
All
cannot
right.
do life without God.
Oh.
You cannot do your relationship without
Without
God. Like
God,
it will
yes.
be a blunder for you to do so.
Yes.
You don't know. God is the one that knows the makeup of every human being.
Yeah.
He will teach
I
you
second
how to
that,
love.
yes.
He will teach you how to love yourself. He will teach you how to value yourself and value the other person. Yeah. So yeah, that's it.
All
for
right,
me.
thank you. And finally, very
I'll
quickly.
say that for you to know anything, so if you bought a phone, how would you know about the phone? You would read the brand manual.
The manual.
Fantastic. Can anybody here show me where their own manual is
Oh my
of
goodness.
themselves? Nobody? Nobody? So if you don't know you, why should anybody then know you? So the first thing you need to know is it's way more than, oh, my name is. No. Like your name, yeah, what else? So how do you recover when you're hurt or when you're sad? What support do you need from others at that time? How do you heal? What do you need other people to do for you? So this is not just in your romantic relationship. I'm saying if you had that manual and you went to your place of work and you gave your HR manager, this is who I am, study me. You went to school and you showed your teacher, how better would your relationships be just because you know you?
Facts.
That's all I'm saying.
Wow, ladies
Facts.
and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. And to our incredible women, thank you so much. It's been so amazing having you here. And I literally hope that all of you have taken something from this.
Yeah.
And you yourselves have started growing, have started learning more about yourselves as well, and hopefully started healing. Please put your hands together for
Yes, so.
our incredible ladies.